Hi, folks. There's questions about generators. I'm here at my house. I run a metal fabrication shop. I do business signs and whatnot. Build all this kind of metal art. So, anyways, that's why you see that in the background. Um, I'm doing this from behind my screen, so I'm looking at the back of my phone because once you start a video, uh, I can't flip it around. Anyways, my food trailer. My food trailer. Um, Start to finish, I built these are nice propane sturdy tanks. No open ends. All the ends of the tube are sealed. Mitered corners. 350 for a complete tank. But nobody will buy it because everybody can make their own, I guess. Here's my lovely Honda EU 7000 IS. I got a decent deal on it because they stuck their foot in their mouth and didn't realize the cost of the conversion kit. I'm running propane on it. They also gave me the gas tank. When I thought conversion kit, I thought it meant that it could do 3 fuels. It can only do 2. As you can see on the sticker, natural gas and or propane. The guy told me since I'm a metal fabricator, I could probably make some kind of bracket on top and also run the fuel tank on it. I haven't explored that option yet, but here's my 4-prong outlet, my 240, which I'm going to be running off of. And as you can see here, the amps, and then we'll go inside. Back side, I put the door on the back side because I thought it was just the way to go. And then I've got my lovely full-size Baker's Pride oven, currently storage right now, but I can fit 6 16-inch pizzas in there. It's kind of a mess. I'm still working on a few things here and there. I've got coffee maker, the pizza by the slice warming cabinet, a brand new bar back cooler, my 48-inch. Oh geez, my roof is leaking. Must have not have sealed up around the vent. But anyways, everything except for the bar back cooler is a used piece of equipment. With that being said, I can get my unit up and running, make some money, and then go out and eventually replace each piece of equipment. Anyways, we're talking about the generator, 8.6 amps. All your tags that are on electrical equipment will have the amperage, 6.75 amps. And then you could technically add all those together. Or you can have one of these gizmos. You can get them on Amazon pretty cheap. This gizmo here, well, you'd plug into shore power. And then you'd be able to plug this into the outlet and then plug your equipment into that. And it'll show you the amps. Or you can come over here to the breaker panel and you look at your fine wiring mess. and then you find the positive leads. So we're going to find the 2 positive leads because I'm running 240. So I've got, you can see I'm not hooked to power, so don't worry. I'm not gonna zap myself. This is a power. This black wire here is one side of the trailer, and this red line is another side of the trailer. You can go to your local hardware store like Menards or Lowe's, and you can buy one of these handy dandy tools. And then you put it on your amperage, and then you come over here while everything's on and running, and you can click this around like that, around that hot wire. One wire, you click it around the hot wire, and then you turn you turn on what you need to turn on in that on that side, and then that will give you the total amps for that equipment on that side. And then the same for this. You come over here, you get up in there. Be careful if it's plugged in. Unplug your trailer from shore power if you makes you feel more comfortable. And then you get that up in there like that, around that second wire, and that will tell you the total amps on that side. And then you can just add them together. I am sitting roughly at 61.5 amps. I mistyped my message last night when I said it was 29 or 22.9 amps at peak. I'm actually 45.8. And with that being said, I'm hoping with splitting or balancing my load, that each hot leg will allow that 31, I want to say I'm 31 amps on each side of the trailer. I actually think I'm a little less. I think I'm closer to probably 25. But the thing is that since I balanced my load in my breaker panel, so I tried to balance it the best I could. So say the top load, like I was explaining outside, the top load is going to be one half. The bottom line is another half, and I'm trying to balance my loads. And the last time I checked, I was actually one side. I was somewhere around. I want to say I was actually around like 20 something on one side and 31 on the other side. But those are all at ambient temperature. So like nothing has had a chance to cool down in my trailer amps. Once all my equipment that cools down with the compressor, the prep table, the freezer, and the fridge, once all that cools down, my amps are going to go down. Just keep that in mind. Your amps will go down. So like if I'm going to go set up in town, I'll have already had my trailer plugged in at home to allow everything to cool down. So then this way it doesn't create that much of a load on the generator, in theory. Yes, I'm still working on my trailer. Yes, I haven't officially tried to run my trailer off my brand new generator. As a matter of fact, see if it will show it or if the battery's dead. Oh, I don't have the key with me. I was going to show you that the amp meter reads 0 hours. But anyways, that's my trailer. That's what I learned about generators. The generators the companies make the generators sound oh so wonderful when they sit there and they say that the generator is 7,000 watts. And people like that one guy, I don't remember his name, is telling me don't confuse people even more because people are so confused about generators. Well, personally, I wish I would have known more about what I'm talking about before I got the Honda, because if I would have known more like I know now about the amps and looking at the amps myself, I would have went with a different generator. I would have ended up going with an ON. I think that's how you pronounce it, ON. And I would have ended up um, spending probably $2 or $3 more on a generator. Yeah, you can get those ones from Harbor Freight. Yeah, you can get a cheap one from here or there. But at the end of the day, it could run for the next 10 years. But it could also, you could be in the middle of your first outing with your unit and it could take a dump and then you're up shit creek without a paddle. Um people say why spend the money? Well, I spent it because I know Honda is good. If Honda had a bigger generator with more amps, I would have bought that as long as it was a quiet one, the inverter one. My experience when I'm going to craft shows, because that's what I do with my metal work, is I go to craft shows. My experience there is I've noticed more and more places not allowing, not allowing, dang bugs, not allowing people to set up because their generators are too loud. And I think we're going to see more and more of that. But, yeah, I mean, we'll see how this Honda does. Hopefully it does good. And no, it's not just sitting there. I've got it locked into place. I took some bolts and made them a specialty bolt, so they're like a security bolt. With my fabrication skills and stuff, I'm able to lock those in. I made my own socket, so it's not like just anybody can come along and grab it. I am gonna get some more of that diamond plate, and I'm gonna make a box that will like a four-sided box. So there'd be a top, side, and then I'm gonna put a door, some kind of door on this side. But it will be on there with latches, so I can unlatch all the latches and I can pull that cover right off of there. But anyways, I could keep rambling about my trailer. Pretty excited. Can't wait to start using it. My state doesn't require. I'm in Michigan, and I've learned that my state doesn't really require anything on the window. But I got this piece of plexiglass. I'm gonna do a slider. I'm gonna take some aluminum. I'm actually probably gonna end up taking this channel back because I don't think it's wide enough. And then I'm gonna end up probably getting more of this. What I'll do is I'll take one piece. I'll drill some holes in it on the flat, on the bottom flat. This side here, I'll drill some holes in it, and then I'll attach it to a secondary piece that'll be on the bottom, which will face the plexiglass, and I'll just rivet that on, and then my slider will slide along this here. But yeah, my shelving. I made the brackets to hold my shelves, and I can make those for anybody. If you're gonna get this Warrior shelving, I got a heck of a deal from a hospital. They're getting new shelving, and I ended up getting this shelving. It's yeah, I think that you can see that NSF. So it's approved shelving. I just manufactured I cut down the poles, welded on some feet there and there. It's all secure down there. I got a screw in here. We'll see if my health department approves that because of the heat. I don't know if they'll approve that shelving there because of the heat. I'm thinking I'll use the bottom shelf to hold pizzas in a box while people come back to get them. Top shelf, I hope I can put pots and pans up there. Oh, and then people are asking how everybody is attaching stuff so it doesn't move around. Well, essentially, I made these brackets, 2 for $5. They will go up in the corner on this. I'm gonna get rid of the crappy L brackets. They'll go there, and then I'll rivet on there and there and there. I'll rivet both sides, and then bam, those won't go nowhere. I'll probably have to put some kind of latch on the door. Oh, and then I did I ended up figuring, I don't remember where I posted it, but I was talking about whether or not this was converted. It turns out the guy told me a lie, and it wasn't converted. So I ended up having to order new orifice hoods, put the new orifice hoods in, adjusted the pilot, runs like a charm. And again, how do you secure it down? I'll end up making, this was just a test to see, I'll end up making more L brackets, probably 2 or 3 more. And then I will just rivet this down to that. And then I have a long L bracket that will go back here like this, and I'll connect this to this, and that won't move. What else can I talk about? I think that's about it.